Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. This is a designed run. Could be an alley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Indiana.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hoosiers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now facing a 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Martin. There's some room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the...
Gashes the heart of the D. Got the first down himself. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Calls his own number. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Reads it, fires complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Martin. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Martin. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got a little grass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback Keith runs through the tackle, and he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely center cut. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Tempo and overdrive. Off the play fake on 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
On the option. Here's a little room there. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Give to the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goal. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They'll try the counter. Finding some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Velasquez. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Under fire. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Running inside, it's Campbell. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Makes the grab and room to run. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Maybe a crease. The tag! Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. This time he wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Campbell. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Campbell. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the USF Bulls. And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bloomington. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
It's complete to the left. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Westbrook. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gets the back moving. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to pass it. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Velasquez. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Buying some time. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Campbell. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Got the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field. But
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to throw deep right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He wants to throw it again. Finds a man on the left. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Using his feet. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.